When two lovers quarrel.
You can't stay mad.
You can fly, I can stay mad. It's a gift.
And there's hardly time to make up.
I'm kind of busy. Excuse me?
Then a little time together.
I should go crawling back on my hands and knees?
With the blessing of the boss, is all they need.
This is not a bed.
This is business.
So when things go bump in the night,
Get off of me.
there's always someone you can rely on.
I used to have a little crush on you.
River Rooster presents Lois and Clark, Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm red, 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 red. I said I'm red, 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 red. I'm ready for...
Come on, Australia, your $2.95 chicken and chips is ready. Every day.
Every day, all over Western Australia, hot water systems die. When your hot water system packs it in, remember, that's the perfect time to make the switch to Alinta Gas. Alinta Gas is instant, reliable, and economical, and it puts you in control. Come home to Alinta Gas. It's ready when you are.
Okay, Hit Machine's World is right on target with 20 of today's biggest, including Oasis, TLC, Tina Arena, Dreamworld and Coolio. Plus, Real McCoy, Pat Sobrano, Swoop, Garbage, The Out There Brothers, Denny Hines and more. Get a fix on 20 max tracks with Hit Machine's World, out now.
So anyway, we did well at the Cavern and attracted some big audiences. And the word got around. What had happened was a kid had gone into Brian's record store and had asked for My Bonnie, which was an early recording we'd done with Tony
A major accident. Adam's in a coma.
Mommy's girlfriend.
Now his secret life is revealed.
I think he tried to commit suicide.
Don't you know him at all?
Is he fighting to live or die? Blue Healers, 8:35 Tuesday.
I wonder if these still fit. So far, so good.
Part of having a great look
Wow, good. That's an understatement.
is keeping it. The Kellogg's Special K breakfast can help.
Fit like a glove.
It's 99% fat-free and only 159 calories with skim milk.
I look like a teenager. I look like a rock star.
Light, crisp Kellogg's Special K to keep you looking good.
Too bad I can't sing. When I first saw it, I thought, I'm not wearing that. I mean, Stay Free Prima just seemed too thin. How could this possibly protect better than a normal pad? Anyway, I tried it. And even on my heaviest days, when I usually wear the bulkiest pad, I felt nothing but protected.
Only Stay Free Prima has a highly absorbent natural core of sphagnum that draws away moisture for the best ultra-thin protection. Stay Free Prima.
You won't believe it until you try it.
Come taste the good times and the fun at River Rooster.
This month at River Rooster, you can win a weekend for two at Cape Lodge Resort Yelling Up or Cable Beach Broome by spending more than $50. You'll also receive a hot chicken free, but only at River Rooster.
At Barnsby Ford, when you buy a pre-owned vehicle from our hand-picked selection, you are assured that it's A1. Like this 93 Fairlane V8 $37,990, or travel in style in this 280 SE with power sunroof, only $26,990. Or this 92 LTD, it's total luxury at $39,985. Or this 95 Falcon Ute, column automatic with air conditioning, $22,990. Choose from the big A1 selection at Barnsby Ford.
Was that when Ringo came to the session for the first time, nobody told me that he was coming. I'd already booked Andy White, and I told Brian Epstein I was going to do this. I said, I just want the three others, and that's fine. Ringo turns up expecting to play. I said, well, no, you know, I've been bitten once. I'm not going to...
9:35 Tuesday.
These are for you. They're beautiful. Of course they're beautiful. They're from my father.
A chance to impress.
To keep a plum office, you better land a plum account.
A chance to start again.
Who the hell let you out?
And a chance to get even.
What if we put him back in her head?
But if Amanda knows what's good for her,
Who's that?
My husband.
a chance is something she won't be taking.
Make sure these get to the police.
Or will she?
I want you to leave.
Melrose Place, 9:35 Tuesday on GWN.
Barina. It's what's been missing in big deals. A new Barina packed with features for only $14,990 drive away, including 6-speaker sound system and driver and passenger airbags standard. It's the biggest deal in town at only $14,990 with absolutely nothing more to pay. For a limited time only, get into a Barina. $14,990 drive away, no more to pay at your Holden dealer now.
It's only early, but the doctors are already preparing for that big day in September. At Gull, so are we. We have a trip for two to the 1996 AFL Grand Final to give away now. Just top up your car 3 times at any Gull station until the end of April, and you're in the running to be there. The Gull Early Bird Grand Final promotion, on now at all country Gull stations. Gull, the spirit of Western Australia.
Hundreds of fashion items are reduced by up to 80% for Tuesday only at Chain Reaction at Treasureways Easter Fashion Sellout. Don't miss this chance to buy quality fashions for the family at less than cost price. Don't miss Chain Reaction at Treasureways Easter Fashion Sellout. Chain Reaction.
So we were just trying to improve all the time, and we'd listen to something that somebody else had done, and we'd just try and beat it a bit. We'd try and beat what we were doing. And, I mean, by the time we got to something like From Me to You, it was nice because I remember being very pleased with the chord in the middle, which was different from what...
It's a day of torment and tragedy.
Let it out and work through it.
Where the truth
There are people that can help you.
I don't want any help.
is blindsided by emotion
What goes through your head when you're beating her?
and fatal decisions.
If it was your kid, you would bet on a miracle.
Truly exceptional drama.
You really don't want to give her away, do you?
No, of course I don't. Then don't.
HBF presents ER, Thursday on GWN.
Here in the West, to go sailing is to sail on the Swan. It's also the place to find this roomy hatchback, the new Ford Festiva. A quiet cappuccino on the sidewalk is another special place, especially if you drive the new Ford Festiva. And a quiet afternoon's drive in the park is even better if you can drive away in a new Ford Festiva for just $14,990. The new Ford Festiva, only at your local WA Ford dealer.
This is Red Dog beer. It's not ice brewed, fire brewed, dry brewed, or this or that brewed. It's just genuinely good beer. Okay, there is one thing unusual about Red Dog. It's unusually easy to drink. Its bold yet smooth because it's made of the finest natural ingredients. Hey, are you gonna like Red Dog? Yeah, we think so. But hey, it's your call.
When I first saw it, I thought, I'm not wearing that. I mean, Stay Free Prima just seemed too thin. How could this possibly protect better than a normal pad? Anyway, I tried it. And even on my heaviest days, when I usually wear the bulkiest pad, I felt nothing but protected.
Only Stay Free Prima has a highly absorbent natural core of sphagnum that draws away moisture for the best ultra-thin protection. Stay Free Prima.
You won't believe it until you try it.
It's Bolters Menswear's biggest ever sports coat sale. And right now, Bolters are giving away a free pair of trousers with every sports coat. Just purchase a new sports coat from the Southwest's largest selection for as little as $150 and get a free pair of trousers valued at $60. Everyone should have at least one sports coat in their wardrobe, and Bolters give you that new sports coat with a free pair of matching trousers. So get into Bolters Menswear Bunbury during their greatest ever sports coat sale.
Working class singers that stayed working class and pronounced it, didn't try and change our accents, which in England were looked down upon, probably still are.
The Beatles, they are the Liverpudlians and they belong to us.
They belong to the cabin. And yes, let the rest of the country have them.
Absolute arrow in the brain.
Whether it's in a cave
There may be bats joining us for the wedding.
or on a cruiser, some things will always stay the same.
Oh, Wayne, the other ones are probably the corsages.
Is that what they're called?
Weddings, 8 o'clock Wednesday on GWN.
Ah, nice of you to join us. Just getting my beauty sleep.
Didn't work.
Oh, you're here. Wait. My taste buds are calling. So, a bit of fibre, eh, son? Fibre? Just give me these fat, juicy sultanas and these toasted malty flakes. I mean, if God had meant us to eat health food, he'd have given us health buds, wouldn't he?
Kellogg's Sultana brand, nutritious food made tasty.
Oh, she's beautiful. Not him.
At ANZ, we guarantee you'll never have to wait more than 5 minutes for a teller. And if you ever do, we'll credit your account with $5. It's all part of the service.
See you after lunch.
Has anybody ever told you how beautiful you are?
ANZ, better service by all accounts.
Ralph, why doesn't their machine break down like ours does, Ralph? That's what we're here to find out, Ernie. It's the same machine as ours. I don't get it.
I do. NZ maintains it.
Get smart. Get to know NZ.
Want to try Pert?
No way. I tried it years ago. My hair needs a separate conditioner.
It's changed. It conditions better than back then.
But it's still a shampoo and conditioner in one. And I don't like it.
Wrong. Pert now contains not one, but 3 conditioners. Individually balanced for your hair type.
We'll see. Well, it is actually better. I can feel it.
Feel the difference 3 conditioners can make in Pert.
Today, the Beatles return from Sweden to be greeted by what the British press are calling Beatlemania. We'll see what the Queen Mother thinks of Beatlemania when the Beatles perform at the Royal Variety Show on the 4th of November.
John, in this...
Town famous for one thing.
You make lightning. This is the first lightning strike I've ever seen that left behind a footprint.
A boy who can harness nature's venom.
You're saying that he's some kind of a lightning rod?
I'm saying that he is lightning.
A frightening power unleashed.
Not the cows again. Talk to me!
An obsession with no room for reason.
I'm giving you anything!
Prepare to meet your maker.
He's your boss.
None of his daddy won't be.
Death walks this night.
Stop.
The X-Files.
This is Red Dog beer. It's not ice brewed, fire brewed, dry brewed, or this or that brewed. It's just genuinely good beer. Okay, there is one thing unusual about Red Dog. It's unusually easy to drink. It's bold yet smooth because it's made of the finest natural ingredients. Hey, are you gonna like Red Dog? Yeah, we think so. But hey, it's your call.
That's right, folks. It's not 9 inches. It's the all-new foot-long chicken roll from Chicken Treat with 3 extra inches of famous barbecue chicken roll absolutely free. The all-new foot-long chicken roll. It's big on taste, big on value. It's big, 30% bigger. But still at the regular price.
The new foot-long chicken roll from Chicken Treat. Now with 3 extra inches, free.
That's right, folks. It's not 9 inches. It's the all-new foot-long chicken roll from Chicken Treat. The taste.
Woo! Who can eat that? More fruit, 2 can.
I can, you can.
1 or 2 can. 2 cans give you twice the fun. Eat them both or just eat one. 2 cans are a fruity pair.
Cool to eat and great to share.
Hey, who can eat that? More fruit, 2 can.
I can, you can.
1 or 2 can. Woo! In your Peter's freezer now.
The very next pack of Valvoline XLD you buy could turn into your dream home worth $100,000 by New Steel Homes. Look for details on the pack and keep your dream alive with Valvoline. You know what I mean.
The funny thing about France was it was boys screaming. And I think the girls were under heavy chaperone because they say it was boys. To be like, Le Beatles, mon invention.
Actually spend this money.
What money?
In a remote corner of Texas, on an abandoned secret military base, two Navy investigators are about to witness something no one was meant to see.
They're flesh and blood, no matter what they look like.
Megan Harm caught up in the supernatural, the unexplainable.
Who knows who else might be out there?
Incident at Del Rio on an all-new Jag, 7:30 Friday.
It is that lovers experience joy and pain. Keep your promise. You will return to kiss me.
It's working.
What, the script?
No, Jenny Craig. I've lost 6 kilos in 6 weeks. You can really see the difference. If you're starting to look like an Easter egg, why don't you give Jenny a call?
Jenny Craig's Easter Special. You can lose up to 6 kilos in 6 weeks too. But hurry, it's a limited offer. Call today.
No matter what they throw, what they throw, what they throw.
Well, if it's broken, you mend it. If money's short, you don't spend it. You can't blame anyone else when you're running your own show. You have to read the Times and know what's right for every inch of your land. And know when it's the season for clean. You know it's gotta be the season for clean. You know
Clean, only by DuPont.
If Cyclone Ringlock is the only prefabricated fence with heavy galvanized top and bottom wires, where's the best place to go to see the complete range and get the best deal on Cyclone Ringlock fencing? West Farmers Dalgety, where clients come first.
You know, you went to see those movies with Elvis or somebody in it when we were still in Liverpool, and you'd see everybody waiting to see him, right? And I'd be waiting there too, and they'd all scream when he came on the screen, right? So we thought, that's a good job.
We'd always, you know, I'm talking about this progression with the Beatles.
On a current affair.
Would you trade your salary for your sanity?
You're not going to be happy. Then get the hell out and do something else.
Dropping out of the rat race?
We were finally being let off the merry-go-round.
In search of the good life.
I'm in control of my own future again.
Whatever you want in metal, there's a sporting chance. You'll get it at Tube Makers Metalland.
Yep, those good sports at Metalland will provide all your metal for buildings, barns or bungalows. If you're a tradesman, farmer or handyman, they'll win the race every time with fencing, roofing, aluminium and much more. And because they're good sports, part of every dollar you spend goes to help our young athletes.
So, for the kids, there's a sporting chance you'll go to Tube Makers Metalland or a Metalland franchise, right?
You've probably been feeling rather confused about the number of pain relievers now available. But what you may not know is that a number of them can cause irritation to your stomach. Panadol, however, brings fast and effective relief from headache, muscular pain, toothache, and other aches and pains, but is gentle to the stomach, which should relieve your mind as well as your pain. Naturally use Panadol only as directed, and please see your doctor if pain persists. Panadol, Australia's most recommended pain reliever.
Land Rover Discoveries frequently come home slightly more soiled than ordinary cars. But they still get washed exactly the same way. With soap and water.
Turn your window into a garden. The unique Garden Bay window from New Era Aluminium has been designed to provide more ventilation and sunshine in your home. Made to measure and easily installed, the self-supporting Garden Bay window has outstanding performance, strength and durability. Features include ventilation control, adjustable shelf, elegant frame design, fly screen and a range of glazing options including stained glass. Phone New Era Aluminium today and bring nature indoors.
Well, John, I believe you've written a book, and this book's called John Lennon in His Own Right, folks. John Lennon in His Own Right, W-R-I-T, you see, it's a laugh. It's a laugh a minute with John Lennon.
I've never read anything like it. You know, the stories are so funny. Ha ha! Many little drawings which will make you laugh. We also have the wrestling dog.
Once upon a time in a...
And we continue the magic on Wednesday night at 8:30. Part 2 of our premiere big event special, the Beatles Anthology, as they tell it in their own words and wonderful music. Stay with us now, though, for the story.
It's images like these that Aboriginal people are sick to death of seeing.
Because they put them off quick and they shoot them off fast.
Making Fire from Dance and Merv Graham, Sunday on Milbindi.
No matter whether you're using steam or bore water, when it's windy, there's little point in turning the sprinklers on. Oh, unless, of course, you want to pay for watering your neighbour's garden. If you live somewhere where it's always windy, you can reduce wastage through drift by choosing sprinklers that produce large droplets. You should also avoid watering late at night because, just like you and me, plants go to sleep, so they can't absorb the water. And remember, please, no watering between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Today, buying precious jewelry items can be fraught with danger. Some companies offer low-priced items which are not what they appear to be. At a classique store, it's very different. No matter what you need, from a high-performance watch to an inexpensive pair of earrings, you'll receive expert advice and absolute honesty. Like the products we sell, we want your patronage to last a lifetime. That's why at Classique, we care, and it shows.
When you want someone in your hour of need, when you need care anytime for the family, when you need helping hands to see you through, won't you just call me? I'll be there for you.
St. John Ambulance needs volunteers in your community. Call now. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
At Fridge and Washer City, we sell more than fridges. In fact, we're the specialists in washers, dryers and dishwashers too. So you can make sure you're getting the best possible product for your needs and a brand you can trust. And because this is all we sell, we guarantee the biggest range at the best prices. Fridge and Washer City have stores everywhere. There's one near you.
It's Albany Interior's mega remnant sale. There's truckloads of room-size remnants, many below cost. You won't buy cheaper anywhere in Albany. There's durable bedroom carpet from a low $8 a square metre. Heavy-duty games room carpet from just $12 a square metre. Elegant lounge room carpet from only $14 a square metre. And final remnants cheap. Look for the free laying sticker and grab a bargain. But you'll have to hurry. It's for 3 days only at Albany Interior's Carpet Hotline, Albany Highway.
Quick look now at the morning's news headlines with Roscoe. Ian?
Thanks, Steve. Australia is through to the World Cup finals after an amazing comeback against the West Indies. The Aussies took the match in the final over by 5 runs. The Windies all out for 203. Australia now meets Sri Lanka in Sunday's final in Lahore. The town of Dunblane continues to mourn the deaths of 16 children and their teacher as a clearer picture of their killer is drawn. Britain is reviewing its gun laws after it was revealed Thomas Hamilton had a gun licence. And in rugby league, 8 rebel clubs are expected to meet the ARL noon deadline to rejoin the competition following the federal court decision banning Super League until the year 2000. And that's it from the newsroom. Now it's back to Tracy and Steve.
Roscoe, Tony from the Waterfront store, Church Point's arrived with our Friday breakfast.
Looks good too.
Yes, we're going to pack a little picnic lunch because Trace is saying goodbye to us this time around.
I am.
Lizzie's back on Monday. Have a nice weekend. Thank you for being with us.
It's been a pleasure.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Wake up to today with the Geograph Bayview Resort Bustleton. You'll wish you could stay forever.
If you thought Home and Away couldn't get better, this is the week not to miss.
Shane's dead.
If you're a devoted fan, this is the week you'll never forget. Heartbreaking drama next on Home and Away.
You're scared to commit.
I'm not. I'm just not sure about this.
Let's try it.
How long?
2 weeks?
Okay.
We challenge you to try Kellogg's All Bran every day for 2 weeks. We know you'll feel better on the inside because each bowl supplies 1/3 of your daily fibre needs.
See? I said we'd feel great.
Try Kellogg's All Bran for 2 weeks and see for yourself.
Time for a tale under the shade of the book tree's branches. It's a magical place in the book place where anything can happen. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading chair. In the book place, a story from the reading.
Oh. What's he doing? I have no idea.
Well, let's ask him then.
Bookworm?
Lynn.
Yes.
Why are we whispering? A bookworm!
Who said that? What's going on? Well,
It's us. We're out here. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I was listening, but I didn't hear you arrive.
Oh.
Well,
What were you listening to?
pardon?
What were you listening to?
Oh, I'm not sure. Perhaps you can help. Come inside.
Well, okay. I guess we have to go inside, don't we? Come on, let's go. Okay. Now, tell us.
Yes.
What is going on?
Yes.
Yeah, well, there it is. There it is. Did you hear that?
Oh.
Shh. There it is again. Listen.
Listen. Actually, I've had enough of listening. I think I might go and find a book to read. Okay?
Are you sure that you heard something? I mean, maybe you need your ears checked.
Oh, how do you have your ears checked?
Oh, like this.
Okay, we're going to play a special listening game today, Matilda. Are you a good listener?
Yes.
Have you got good ears for listening?
Yes.
Good. We're going to put these on so you can hear lots of different sounds and they'll be very, very soft and you have to listen very carefully. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'll show you. We'll hold one of these and we'll hold it right up to your ear so you can listen, and when you hear the sound, can you put it in the hole? Okay, are you ready? Okay. Well done. Good listening. Another one? That's the girl. Hold it up and listen carefully. This is a squeaky one. Well done. Good listening. Here's another one. This is a different sound. Well done. You're a very good listener. And can we do some listening for some very, very soft ones now? They'll be very, very soft. Well done. Very, very soft one. Well done. Good listening. Well done. I think this is a little baby one. It's very soft. Terrific. Okay. Well done. And can you get just one more yellow one? And we hold it up to this ear and we're going to listen for a very, very soft one over here. Good girl. That was very good listening, Matilda. Will we take these off? There we go. And you put them all into the box. Well done. Terrific. We're going to play another game now, Matilda, a special listening game. Can you tell me what this is?
A cup.
Good girl. And what else have we got? What's that one?
A house.
A house. And this one?
A tree.
Tree. What do you think this one is?
Chicken.
A chicken? Looks a bit like a chicken, but I think we might call him a duck. He's got a big beak like a duck. And he has to stand up there. And what's this one?
Spoon.
Mm-hmm. And this one?
A shoe.
Shoe. What about this one?
A cow.
Cow, that's right. And what's this one?
A key.
A key, that's right. Have you got a special pointing finger, Matilda?
Yes.
Which one's your pointing finger?
This one.
That one, that's the girl. Can you point to the spoon for me? That's the girl. Can you point to the shoe, Matilda? Good girl. Now I want you to listen very, very carefully because they're going to be very soft. Are you ready? Can you show me the tree? Well done. Can you show me the house? Well done. And can you show me the cow? Good girl. And where's the duck? Well done. Where's the cup? Good listening. Where's the spoon? Good. Where's the tree? Good girl. That was very good listening, Matilda. That was very good. Okay, we've finished listening now, Matilda. Will we tell Mummy what a good girl you've been?
Yes.
Will we tell her that you were a very good listener today?
Yes.
Because you listened for lots of different sounds, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, will we tell Mummy you've done a very good job and your ears are very good?
What was that?
That was the sound I keep on hearing.
Sounds a bit like a cricket.
A cricket?
A cricket.
A cricket? But crickets live under the ground, outside.
Maybe it's lost its way. That definitely sounds like a cricket.
And it does sound lost, too.
It does, yes.
I'll help it find its way.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. Well, while he's doing that, let's look at this book. It's called Cock-a-doodle-doo, What Does It Sound Like to You? Oh, sounds like a cricket to me. This has been written by Mark Robinson and Steve Jenkins. Cock-a-doodle-doo, what does it sound like to you? Let's find out. Does a rooster always crow? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Well, to me it does, and maybe to you too. But to Spaniards, roosters cry, kiki-riki. Now, how can you tell me just how can that be? And to the Japanese, did you know a rooster calls ko, kiki, ko? To me, trains shout choo, 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 choo. Don't ask me why. So how could they whistle toot, toot when they pass French people by? And blow stook, stook to Russians when they want to say hi? Why would an English dog bark bow wow, while a Greek dog barks gov, gov? Why should Chinese dogs bark whoa, whoa, while an Indian dog barks how, how? Crew, crew is the sound of a Swahili frog. In Japanese, it's gato, gato. Quack, quack is the sound of a German frog. But in English, it's one long croak. Bzz, bzz, say English bees whenever they zoom by. And zoom, zoom is what Hebrew bees sing as they fly. If all bees buzz the same as the bees I know from here, why would bees go past Indian people's ears? Drops of water I hear go drip, drip, drip. But to Spanish-speaking people, they go tip, tip, tip. Clean, clean, clean is what the Portuguese hear. But in Japan, poto, poto means falling waters near. If when I hit my hammer it pounds bang, 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 shouldn't every other hammer bang, bang the same? Then why is engo, engo what some Africans say? And a booming tuk, tuk is the Russian hammer's way? The answers that we seek lie in the ways we learn to speak and the sounds that we hear, which are different ear to ear. In French, English, Hindi, in Russian and Portuguese, in Greek, German, Swahili, and even in Chinese. From Spain to Japan and from Israel to here, sounds sound differently to each and every person's ear. I know what crickets sound like to me. Chirp, 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 just like that. It's not a cricket.
Cock-a-lock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. What's a rooster really like to do? Strut around all day in the hen house. And cock-a-doodle-doo all day. Listen closely and see if you can guess who is here from the sound they make. It's Andy, yes, yay!
It certainly is. Hi, Bookworm. Hello there. You could tell the sound I make.
Yes.
You could tell it was me, because that's my sound, isn't
That's
it?
right.
Guitar, da-da-da,
That's
bop, bop. Now, Bookworm, I'm going to sing you a song, where I'm going to make some sounds with my mouth, and you've got to try and work out what makes the sound, all right?
Okay.
See how good you are at guessing. Okay.
I'll try.
Here we go. What's this sound? What's this sound? Clippity, clippity, clop. Clippity, clippity, clop.
Ah, it sounds like something that I might hear passing by in the street so near. A horse, it's a horse, of course. The clippity-clop of a horse, of course, out in the street.
Very good.
How's that?
Now we get a little bit harder. Here we
Right,
go.
right.
What's this sound? Rumpeta-tumpeta-tum. What's this sound? Rumpeta-tumpeta-tum.
Ah, it sounds like something quite bold and grand.
Yes.
Perhaps the drums in a marching band.
Very good.
That's it, I can tell what it is. The rumpeta sound of a marching band out in the street.
Good. 2 out of 2 so far.
Exactly.
See if you can get 3 out of 3. What's this sound? Clickety, clickety, clack. What's this sound? Clickety, clickety, clack.
It sounds like something quite large and black that rushes along on a railway track with steam and smoke from its chimney stack. A train that passes and then comes back. That's what it is.
You're a clever
How's
word.
that?
Well done.
Thank you.
3 out of 3. Congratulations.
Andy, did you know, Andy, that some people use their hands to talk?
Of course I do, Bookworm.
Yes.
And I can do that too.
Can you?
Yes. What am I trying to say here?
Signing. Okay, I will be. Oh, you're saying, shh, be quiet.
You were able to work it out without me saying anything,
Yes,
weren't you? Try another one.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Very good.
All right.
You're getting a very good guessing worm, aren't you? One more. See if you can get 3 out of 3 on the guesses.
You want,
No,
stop.
I don't want to leave the room.
No.
Stop. Very good.
Stop, yes.
3 out of 3.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Wow. Hey, this is good. Some people also use their hands all the time to talk.
That's right. I wonder if you know someone who uses sign language.
Well, Lynn knows someone.
Hello, this is Sarah. Sarah's going to help me today by telling a story using signing. She's going to be using her hands while I use my voice. And this story is called Little Chick. It's been written and illustrated by Ron Maris. Ready, Sarah? Okay. It was time to go back to the hen house. Hurry up, little chick, said Hen. Little Chick woke Dog. Hello, Dog, she said. Hurry home, little chick, growled Dog. Little Chick woke Pig. Hello, Pig, she said. Hurry home, little chick, grunted Pig. Little Chick woke Duck. Hello, Duck, she said. Hurry home, little chick, quacked Duck. I will hurry, said Little Chick, but which way is home? I'll take you home, sighed Owl. And where have you been, Little Chick? Said Hen. Oh, just hurrying home, said Little Chick. We can say goodbye in signing too, can't we? Goodbye. Thanks, Sarah.
Well, this is a book to sing.
Yes, it's called Over on the Farm.
And it's by Gwenda Turner.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Turners...
We need a page turner.
I'll be the page turner.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Yes,
Hang on,
it's
I've got to
good.
open up the first page.
Right.
You ready? We'll read this.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Over on the farm in the summer sun lived an old mother cow and her little calf one. Moo, said the mother.
We moo, said the one.
So they mooed all day in the summer sun.
Over on the farm by the barn painted blue lived an old mother sheep and her little lambs too. Baa, said the mother.
We baa, said the two.
So they bleated all day by the barn painted blue. Over on the farm in the walnut tree lived an old mother sparrow and her little sparrows 3. Chirrup, said the mother.
We chirrup, said the 3. So they chirruped all day in the walnut tree.
Chirruper. Over on the farm by the farmhouse door lived an old mother cat and her little kittens 4. Meow, said the mother.
We meow, said the 4.
So they meowed all day by the farmhouse door.
Very noisy.
Yes. Over on the farm where the small fish died lived an old mother frog and her little tadpoles 5. Swim, said the mother.
We swim, said the 5.
So they swam all day where the small fish died. Over on the farm in a sty built of sticks lived an old mother pig and her little piglet 6. Oink, said the mother.
We oink, said the 6.
So they oinked all day in a sty built of sticks. Over on the farm in a roost named Heaven lived an old mother hen and her little chicks 7. Cheep, said the mother.
We cheep, said the 7.
So they cheeped all day in a roost named Heaven. Over on the farm by the old wooden gate lived an old mother duck and her little ducklings 8. Quack, said the mother.
We quack, said the 8.
So they quacked all day by the old wooden gate. They were all quacked.
They were quacky.
Over on the farm under the dark green pine lived an old mother hedgehog and her little hedgehogs 9. Sniff, said the mother.
We sniff, said the 9.
So they sniffed all day under the dark green pine. Over on the farm in a snug wee den lived an old mother mouse and her little mice 10. Squeak, said the mother.
We squeak, said the 10.
So they squeaked all day in a snug wee den.
Squeak, squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak.
That was
Oh,
great.
boy. Ollie, did you notice the ears?
Oh.
Yes, the ears.
I was too busy singing to notice anything, Bookworm. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean the ears on the animals in the book?
Yes, yes. Did you notice them?
What about them?
Well, there's some of them you can see and some you can't.
Yes, well, look, Bookworm.
Yes?
I have a problem.
Never mind,
I've
you can
lost
tell
Lynn.
me.
You know where Lynn is?
Lynn? Well, I haven't seen her for quite a long time.
Scare a boy.
Sorry.
Where were you?
Well, I've been hunting.
Oh,
hunting. I hope you haven't been hunting.
Well, okay, I've been searching, and look what I found.
Oh, look.
Can you see it?
It's your noisemaker. It's a
Oh,
little cricket.
yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
They look like a little grasshopper, don't they?
Oh, I hope you're very careful picking it up,
Well,
Lynn.
of course I was. In fact, I didn't even touch it because they bite.
Do they bite?
I very gently scraped it into the box. By the way, do you know how they make their chirruping sound?
With their mouth.
Well,
No.
no.
With their back legs.
Oh, with their back legs.
Yes.
Oh, Bookworm.
No,
Yes, that's
true,
right.
back legs, isn't
Yes,
it, Lynn?
they do. They
Yes.
rub their back legs together to make the sound.
Oh, well, I tell you
By
what.
Jiminy.
Could I take this little fella outside?
Oh, sure.
And I think I might put him back where he came from.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Here's something for you. Do you think you can guess what I'm signing?
Book.
Again?
Book. Worm.
Worm.
Bookworm.
Bookworm.
That's me.
Your name, yes, in signing.
What was that, Judy?
Book.
Oh, bookworm.
That's me.
That's great.
In sign
That is
talk.
you in sign talk,
Yes.
isn't it? Bookworm. Oh, what's this I run?
That's good.
Good.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, yes.
Bye.
Today's books on the book place were Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, written by Mark Robinson, illustrated by Steve Jenkins, published by Stewart, Tabori and Chang. Little Chick, written and illustrated by Ron Maris, published by Walker Books. And Over on the Farm, written and illustrated by Gwenda Turner, published by Penguin Books.
Getting the grade is the main thing, and I put pressure on myself. Everyone puts pressure on everyone. You have to get that A, or else you're not going to get anywhere in life. And that's kind of how you feel a lot of times at our school.
1 week, it just happened to be like 3 conferences, tests every single day. I just didn't know what to do besides trying to find a job.
I definitely feel that I'm taking part in this rat race already, with the whole thing of pushing for the college and the job and then, keeping everything balanced. And, you're supposed to be, the Greek, Renaissance, well-rounded person. And it's hard. You can't do it without having what you would call stress.
Being a teenager is a tough job. It's the time when you're being asked to accept more responsibility for yourself. It's the time when the reality of the future, your future, is getting closer. You're trying to be less dependent on your parents and forge an independent life of your own. On top of this, you have the pressures of school, a career in itself. In fact, school may be a tougher job than a lot of adult careers. You don't have just one boss. You have half a dozen teachers giving directions. You have work to bring home at night, important deadlines to meet, and frequent tests. Many researchers think that there is more pressure on teenagers now than ever before. And as the demands of school are increasing, teens are finding less support at home. Parents have their own high-pressure lives and aren't there to help as much as they once were.
And a lot, like my father's gone a lot.
And it's not that they don't care, but they've been under so much stress and they work 6 days a week.
My parents, they tell me, they say, well, you've got it made. Well, how can you complain about these, your grades and all these pressures you have in school? Your life is so easy. Why don't you just work a little harder?
You just can't talk to them like it's an intimate friend or something. You're just like, hello, how are you doing? Nice life.
More pressure, less support. The result is stress. Stress is actually a physiological reaction. It's the way your body responds to demands. Dr. John Goldenring, a specialist in adolescent medicine, explains.
The human body comes fully equipped with an automatic response system designed to activate whenever we perceive a threat or a danger. Scientists call this the flight or fight response. And the reason for naming that is simple. It goes back to the needs of our primitive ancestors. Let's say that they're at a watering hole and there is a lion about to attack them. They're going to have to respond immediately unless that lion goes away, either by running or fighting. The flight or fight response gives them that chemical system which allows them to take instant action.
The instant you sense danger, your hypothalamus is alerted. The hypothalamus is like a switchboard carrying signals in and out of the brain. On notice from the hypothalamus, the adrenal and pituitary glands pump adrenaline and other hormones into your blood. Breathing becomes rapid and shallow. Blood flow is diverted away from your hands and feet, so more can be sent to the brain and muscles. All non-essential activities are slowed, including digestion and the immune system. That's why eating under stress can result in a stomachache, and why you're more likely to get sick when you're under stress. Other functions speed up. Your heart pumps faster, your blood pressure rises, muscles tense for action, and the liver releases glycogen, or sugar, so you get an instant energy burst. And your peripheral vision improves as your pupils dilate. And to keep you from overheating with all this activity, you'll automatically perspire more too. And that means sweaty palms and armpits.
You can see that our body's automatic chemical responses give us a very efficient and effective survival system if we're really under attack. If there's a lion threatening us, we'll be able to take instant action, either to strike a blow, climb a tree, or run like crazy. But most modern stresses don't really threaten our lives. Let's take the example of the SAT tests, a very stressful and very threatening event for most young people. It won't do us any good if our response to the SATs is to run out of the room or get into a fight with the teacher. But unfortunately, we're stuck with one set of primitive responses. Our nervous system, without our guidance, cannot determine the difference between the attack of a lion and simply taking a test.
Stress is your body's response to a threat, a demand, or a change. It's not always bad. In fact, the right amount of stress gives you the motivation and energy to meet a challenge.
It's just times when you have just enough work on you to keep you going and get you motivated. I don't know. Somehow it's inspirational.
Right, if I'm in a class that's saying, okay, you have to work, we're giving you this pressure that's just enough, not too much to overload, then I can work at the most optimum.
But when there's too much stress, or when it goes on too long, we can develop signs of stress burnout. Some of these signs are physical and can even lead to illness. In fact, 1 out of 3 students experiences symptoms of stress burnout at some time. Migraines, nervous stomach, or insomnia. On top of that, too much stress makes it harder to cope with everyday school tasks.
You just walk around through the halls, numb. You sit in class, numb. You take the test, and you just get by and do what people ask of you, but you're not really involved in what's going on. You're just being pushed along by life.
And you get this part where you want to work, but you just can't do it because you've had it. You can't do it anymore. When stress builds up and you're at a burnout stage, you lie there in bed and you rationalize with yourself, I have this to do. And you can't sleep, and you can't get rid of it no matter what you do. And
how much stress is too much? That's different for each individual. What's threatening for one person might be challenging for another. Dr. Goldenring tells us how to know when we are moving from stimulated and challenged to burned out.
There are many warning signs. One of the commonest which we encounter in young people is inability to fall asleep at night. You lie down, and you simply can't stop thinking, tossing around in bed. It takes a half an hour, sometimes 2 or 3 hours just to fall asleep. Then there can be problems with eating, either eating too much or the opposite, losing your appetite. Mood changes can also be a sign of stress burnout. For example, being especially irritable, depressed, bored, not caring about anything. Then there can be physical signs: chronic tiredness, sweaty palms, stiff and painful muscles, knots in the stomach. Even tension headaches can all be signs of stress burnout. The flight or fight response is really only designed to continue for a few short minutes. If it goes on beyond that, we end up developing these kind of symptoms, which end us up right here, in a doctor's office. No one can avoid stress completely, but we can learn either to reduce the number or degrees of our stresses, or to turn off our flight or fight response so that we can allow our body the time it needs to relax. We can say to ourselves, this test I'm about to take is not a lion. It's not going to kill me. I don't need this panic, automatic flight or fight response.
Just how do you go about turning off your body's fight or flight response? One of the first steps is to learn just how your body responds to stress. It can affect different people in different ways. Dr. Stephen Baskin is a psychologist and stress expert. He uses computerized instruments to help people become aware of their own stress response and learn to control it. This is called biofeedback. He starts by attaching sensors that detect muscle tension, heart rate, skin temperature, and perspiration.
So what we're going to look at is you're going to sit back and relax a little bit. We're going to ask you a few questions and see what happens when we stress you a little bit. Then you're going to relax again, and then we'll take a look at the changes on the monitor.
Okay. First, Dr. Baskin talks Michael through a relaxation exercise. Then, to make him feel stress, he's going to give Michael a quiz.
I'm going to take you through a brief IQ test. What I'm going to do is ask you a few questions. I want you to tell me the answer as quickly as you can.
Okay.
Which one of these four things are different? Tree, lamp, rabbit, fox. I'm going to give you a math problem now. I want you to multiply in your head the numbers 18 times 14 and give me an answer. Can you spell the capital city of England? Who's the premier of the Soviet Union?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you feel in control?
No.
Close your eyes again.
Finally, Dr. Baskin helps Michael relax again.
Let your arms be heavy and limp, letting go. Breathe slowly, deeply, really letting go with each exhale. Letting your whole body be calm and quiet, deeply relaxed. Okay, good. You can open your eyes. What we have here is a graph of your physical responses during relaxing, during the stress condition, and during the relaxing or recovery condition. What you notice here is that your blood vessel responses were much more variable than your scalp muscle and neck muscle responses, which are the ones under the red line. You can see all the variability in there. In fact, after the hand clap, you can see that quick increase in those two blood vessel responses. And that's very similar to if you were kind of dozing in class and your teacher called on you, you might have a quick blood vessel response. Your heart might beat fast, your hands might get suddenly cold. If these responses continue chronically, that's a chronic stress response, and that's similar to when you're waiting for your college applications or your college decisions to be made, or waiting to get your SAT scores. But one of the things you could do is help to learn to physically control it, to increase blood vessels in your hands with biofeedback, to learn how to increase blood flow, to learn how to relax the heart rate a little bit. And you can get some feedback from the computer that would show you how you're progressing, learning those responses.
Of course, not everyone has access to biofeedback equipment, but Dr. Baskin reminds us that there are even simpler ways to become aware of your body's stress responses and how to change them.
All biofeedback means is biological feedback, and you don't need an instrument to be able to observe yourself. You can observe heart rate with an instrument, certainly, but breathing is an easy response that one can observe without any kind of instrumentation. Rapid, shallow breathing is a stress indicator, and slow, deep abdominal breathing is a relaxation indicator. One thing I have people do is observe their breathing frequently during the day. Anybody that I see in any kind of a stress management program, I like them to 30, 40 times a day, just see how they're breathing. Often they'll find themselves breathing up high in their chest, or not even breathing at all. They notice them very slight, shallow breathing. And what you want to do at that time is take a slow, easy, deep breath, a little more rhythmic, a little more abdominal, and then really let go on the exhale. And if you practice that and do it 30, 40 times a day, it quickly changes.
In addition to deep breathing, there are other ways to turn off your body's fight or flight response. A form of meditation called visual imagery can bring relief from stress reactions. You imagine a quiet, restful place, one you've been to or one you're just making up. By imagining a peaceful environment, you can actually move into a deep state of relaxation. A technique for reducing muscle tension is called PMR, Progressive Muscle Relaxation. With this method, you get into a comfortable sitting or lying position. Then tense each muscle group one by one. After holding a muscle as tense as you can for a few seconds, slowly relax it. Dr. Baskin explains why this helps.
It's a discrimination learning exercise. As you go progressively through each muscle in the body, each skeletal muscle, you can tighten voluntarily and then loosen, and then try to loosen a little bit more and a little more. And as you progressively go through the musculature, your body will begin to get more and more deeply relaxed. And you can learn that.
On days when I don't run, I really feel it. I don't know, it's like pounding the road. You kind of pound out your tensions. And for that time, you're not thinking about anything else. You can't worry and run at the same time. I get to school feeling like really wide awake, you know, refreshed, in shape, ready for anything.
Exercise has a lot of physiological effects in the body that are real anti-stress effects. It increases endorphin levels in the brain, and those are natural opiates that really relax your body. Also changes oxygenation because of the deep breathing, so it affects blood vessels and it dilates blood vessels and gets the body really functioning at a much better level. You also will release muscle tension after exercise. So it really does have some nice anti-stress effects, especially if you do it in a regular program 3 or 4 times a week.
There's one more thing that affects how well you cope with stress, and that's your own stress resistance. A number of factors contribute to your resistance level, and some of these are beyond your control, such as age and genetic makeup. But there are 2 main factors that you can control: diet and sleep.
And I won't eat breakfast, I won't eat lunch, I'll come home from school, and maybe I'll eat a little bit, and then I'll do homework all night, and then that's when I get really, really sick.
You're too tired to make yourself anything, or because my mom works a lot. So sometimes, a lot of times I have to make my own meals and I'm just too lazy to do it.
One thing that's important is that people who have hurried lifestyles often eat quickly and either have a candy bar, chocolate, caffeine, or something that has a lot of sugar or caffeine in it, which really will increase your arousal, it'll increase heartbeat, it'll increase any pre-existing adrenaline excess, so you're even at a higher arousal level.
Same goes for sleep. Have you ever tried to get through a demanding day on too little sleep? You probably found that tasks that would ordinarily be easy for you, like studying or writing an essay, were much more difficult.
Not really important what your normal sleep cycle is, but as long as it's regular. And anytime you lose sleep, if you have to wake up in the middle of the night, if you stay up later than usual, it does affect your resiliency to stress. And when we're talking about stress, realize that stress is not good and it's not bad. Stress is. There are many positive stresses. Everything you do as an adolescent has some degree of stress. I mean, going out on a date is stressful, but it's positive. Partaking in an athletic contest is stressful, but it's positive. Negative stress are when it really affects your ability to control the environment. When things are happening to you where you're really starting to feel out of control, where you feel that you're not mastering your environment. And that's what you're really looking at. But there's certainly to be alert, energetic, alive, having some stress, having some anxiety about new things. All that's positive, good, and part of adolescence.
jaguar, the most mysterious of all the big cats. The jaguar kills with the suddenness and subtlety of a sledgehammer, on land, in the water, and in the trees. Here, in the steaming jungles of the Amazon, we will meet the jaguar.
Baby, the water's fine. Splash, splash, it's fun taking a bath. Splashing with your Cabbage Patch Kid. Wow, baby! Her bath seat's floating pretty neat. Baby never looks so sweet. Val, pretty please give your whale a squeeze. Wow, a real shower. Keeps it squirting for hours. Splish, splash, look who's loving their bath.
The new adorable Cabbage Patch Bath Babies. And their floating seat and shower. Now you can have fun in the bath for hours.
If you should get an opportunity to visit the rainforest, home of the jaguar, you might be well advised to learn how to listen. The sounds of the day combine the constant humming of 1,000,000 insects with the splash of the otter and the whistling of the birds. They may be punctuated periodically by the plop of fruit and nuts dropped by careless monkeys. Camp in the humidity under the canopy of the huge jungle trees, and your clothes will never really dry out. Mold will become your constant companion. For the wind seldom blows on the forest floor, where the jaguar rules, and the word terror takes on its true meaning. "150 feet down below the space where the hawk spreads his wings, down on the forest floor, lives the silent, stalking sovereign of the Amazon. Monkeys make it their business to know of the jaguar's activities. And when he goes on his mid-morning rounds, the monkeys screech a warning to all the citizens in the vicinity. The cotimundis cringe as the cat comes close, for the jungle belongs to this great cat. The big cat with a deep thirst usually finds his drinking holes deserted. The otters and the others stay clear. By man, almost to the point of extinction for their hides and their meat. Here, in the unexplored regions of the Amazon, the jaguar is the tapir's only threat. The jaguar, and if sufficiently hungry, the cat will follow his quarry into the water. This day's lack of motivation is the tapir's temporary good fortune. Found for food. Peccaries feed on roots, tubers, insects, worms, small snakes and amphibians, rodents, birds' eggs, fruit, berries, and it is poor. Yet his senses of smell and hearing are keen. If cornered, or when protecting the young, he's a match for any heavyweight.